today. But before we do, we're just going to take a moment to notice, because it's such an important thing to bring awareness to. So for tonight's noticing, we are going to be noticing where we hold tension. So thinking about where you're feeling tension in your body today, and it might not be the same place as yesterday. And we're also going to think about where we have got some comfort in our body. We're going to do some really nice somatic movement patterns tonight. And we're also going to be needing a ball or a cushion and a little ball as well for our feet. So if you want to go and grab them, if you've got a couple of minutes just to go and grab the things you will need for this evening. We're going to do the Psoas release with the long legs. We're going to do the steeple, and we're going to do some tapping and a Franklin method warm up. So ball or cushion for the kind of in between the thighs, and a little ball as well for this evening's session. Hey, and nice to see everybody. Cool, just giving people a chance to come back and organised. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to start first of all by standing with our feet hip distance apart, and we are going to have, I've moved everything so I no longer have something to tell the time with, but I can see something, so I'm going to use that roughly. So you can choose to have your eyes open or your eyes closed. You're just going to come to a standing position, and you're just going to try not to time travel. Stay in your body, noticing the beautiful places you feel comfort and relaxation and the places you feel tension. So just taking a nice breath in, and we're going to start now. And open your eyes. How many thumbs up if you managed not to time travel too much anyway? Great. I kind of hear if you totally were a little bit time traveling. I was definitely a little bit time traveling. And thumbs down if you're just all over the place. Yeah, there's always some. At least we're honest with ourselves. So you know that that's something we're going to be working on. So we are going to get started standing with a little warm up for our pelvis and everything else in our body. So we're going to start first of all by bending our knees, and we're going to bring our pelvis forwards and backwards, and you're moving within your comfort. So don't try and overdo it. Move within your comfort zone. Good. Remember, this is a warm up, so we may not go to the extremes of our movement. We may just do a really simple movement. Then lengthening your legs, but still keeping them soft. We're going to move our pelvis from side to side. So a little dance. Perfect. Nice side to side movement. And then coming back to the center, and we're going to lift one half of our pelvis up towards our armpits, like we're pulling it with a string. So pulling it up, and the other side. Good. So we want to try not to lean over when we're doing this. We're going to try, even if it's just a smaller movement, we're trying to just move, pull our bit directly up to our armpit. Even if it's just a wee small movement. Good. Excellent. And we'll do another few. Perfect. And then come back to the center. And then we're going to do our step forwards. So we're stepping forwards, arms are going the opposite direction, chest is staying towards the front. And then step back. Step forwards, step back. Step forwards, step forwards, step back. Great. And again, take it within your comfort. Do another 2, 1, back to the center. And then with the other foot too. So other side. Oops, I always go the wrong way. Oopsie. And that's really good. So what we're getting here is rotation through our shoulders. Nice. And that rotation through our hips, which we need to be able to walk. Excellent. Do another 2. 1, and back to the center. Excellent. Now we're just going to do a circle with our pelvis. So you're just circling your pelvis around. And remember, we don't want to do anything too, extreme. Just where it feels comfortable for you, your back, your body. Just notice if you notice any tension when you're doing this. And go the other way. If you haven't already changed direction, pop the other way, in the other direction. Brilliant. Okay. So, bring it back to the center. We're just going to take a moment to warm our shoulders, our neck, and everything up, but this is all part of our release. So we're going to start with our shoulders, just pulling them up towards our ears and dropping them down. And when we're doing this, I'd like you just to think about how hard or tense it feels for you. Do you notice any tension when you're doing it? Good. And stop just for a moment and grade it out of 10. 0, it's really easy. 10, I'm feeling quite stiff. Where do you grade yourself in between? Take a moment to think about how you can do the same exercise, but make it feel nicer. So remember the things we've been working with. Maybe you're going to use self-talk. Wow, you feel great today. Maybe you're going to think about bars of soap, sliding up and down. Maybe you're going to think about little balloons being pumped up. Pump, 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 swoosh. So think about what works for your shoulders. Good. And take a moment and just see, does that feel better? And if it does, you've managed to make change in your body. And if it doesn't, we're still going to work on it. And then we're going to do some big circles. All the way, either forwards or backwards, doesn't matter. Just nice big circles with our shoulders. Good. And then back the other way, same thing. And just take a moment again to notice your body. I'd like you to take a nice breath in now, and I'd like you to do a couple of breaths, just breathing in and noticing how your ribcage feels. Your hands can be by your side, or they can be on your ribs. It's entirely up to you. And you're just going to take maybe 3 or 4 breaths. And notice how your ribs are moving tonight. Remember, the rib cage and the diaphragm under the rib cage helps to drive your pelvic floor. So we want to really be noticing any tension. So we're going to take a moment and we're going to tap one arm. So we're just going to stay with one side of our body. We're just going to tap one arm. So I'm tapping this side. Might look like a different side to you, so I'm not going to name it. But we're going to tap all the way around that arm on that side. Good. Just staying to the same side of your body. Then we're going to tap that side of your chest. And we're going to come all the way down the rib cage, around the sides, into the back, just around the ribs. Tapping all the way around here, all the way up to the clavicle. Take a moment to notice the clavicle bone here, this bone here, and just notice how, if you think about the clavicle moving, the clavicle can move the shoulder. So think about that clavicle bone. That clavicle bone it can actually hinge and move your shoulder. So think about your shoulder being moved by your clavicle. That's this bone here. Good. And then just take a moment to massage on top of the clavicle. Notice how that feels. Underneath the clavicle. Again, noticing how that feels. Good, and then we're going to lift our arm up. Tapping the side of our body. We're going to take a nice inhale in. Exhale, bend over and make a round. Still tapping. When you're ready to inhale, come back up. And then come back up. And then we're just going to brush that arm down. Brush that side of your rib cage down. And just take a moment. I'd like you just to notice that side of your body before we even think about the breathing. How does that shoulder feel? How does that rib cage feel? And now we're going to take 3 breaths again, same as we did before, and just notice what you notice about the different sides of the rib cage. Do you notice any difference? Good. So let's repeat that with the other side. We're going to tap the other arm. So remember, we started with the arm. So tapping all around the arm. So what this is doing, it's helping to start getting the nerves moving. So innervating the nerves. This innervation of the nerves helps to innervate your superhighway of nerves that goes all the way down to the pelvic floor. And then under the armpit, around the ribs. We're doing the other side, into the back a bit. Good. Brilliant. There's a lot to be said for really understanding where the body's moving. Coming up to the clavicle, thinking about the clavicle bone moving the shoulder's not moving the clavicle. Think about the clavicle actually sliding up and down and moving the shoulder. Perfect. Let it slide up and slide down. Great. And then we're going to take tapping. Oh, wait, massage by that clavicle. This is really important because this is where your top rib goes underneath your clavicle towards your neck. So this can be where we can hold tension that can affect neck tension. So underneath the clavicle, on top of the clavicle, a little bit of a massage into that bone there. It's also part of our lymphatic system, so this can make you feel much nicer if you're feeling a bit gummed up. This is a big part of our lymphatic system here. And then we're going to tap underneath our ribs again. We're going to inhale, and as we exhale, over for an S. And back. And then over. And back. And then just tap everywhere. And a brushing down or a rinsing all the way down that side. Right. Once you've done that, feels good. Take a moment to notice again. Let's take 3 breaths in an apnea. So 3 nice slow breaths. You can have your hands on your ribcage, hands by your side. Notice how different your shoulders might feel. Exhale nice and slowly. Notice if it feels any easier. Pause at the end in your apnea, taking your time to widen your ribs all the way around. Great. Once you've done that and you've noticed the difference, we're going to grab our bowl, the little one. And before we roll it underneath our feet, I'd like you to take a moment first to notice your feet on the floor, how they feel tonight. And then I'd like you to forward fold, and I'd like you just to feel how far you can forward fold before you start to feel tension up the back of your legs. How low can you comfortably come before you start to feel any tension or pulling in the back of your legs? Just really being aware of that. And then rolling back up when you're ready. And again, noticing your feet on the floor. Take the ball. We're going to place the ball underneath the ball of your foot. And we're going to press all the way around that ball of that foot. So to the outside edges, the middle. Just feeling the ball underneath your foot. Great. Perfect. And remember to breathe while you're doing this. Think about your ribcage expanding. And then coming to the arch of your foot and moving all the way around the arch of your foot, maybe towards the back of it, the sides, the front of the arch, just all the way around the arch of your foot. Excellent. And then coming to your heel, and same thing, working all the way around your heel, maybe to the edges. And then maybe pressing down into the ball and sliding the ball from side to side. Get into that sciatic nerve. And then rolling the ball all the way through your foot to your toes and trying to pick the ball up with your toes. See if you can manage it. If you can't manage it, but you're still scrunching and releasing, this is really good for your feet. Then take a moment to notice that foot compared to the other foot. Do you feel any difference? Perhaps you don't. Then we're going to forward fold and just notice if you feel any difference in that side. Take a moment to breathe. And then roll back up. Good, let's do the same on the other side. Hopefully you did notice the difference. And then ball on the ball of your foot. Squishing it. Good. All over the ball of your foot. Perfect. And then into the arch of your foot, same thing. All over the arch of your foot. Great. Perfecto. And then to your heel, same thing, squishing. And then sliding from side to side, if you want. And then coming back through and trying to pick up the ball with your toes. Now, if you don't have a ball, you can be doing toe raises. I should have said, if nobody's got somebody don't have a ball. Good. Okay, and then take a moment again to notice how your feet feel. And then slowly fold yourself down and just notice how you feel compared with how you felt when you did it before you did the ball. And then coming back up again. Okay. So we're going to come down onto the floor into a supine position. We're going to work on our coordination between our hips and our shoulders, which of course is very valuable. Going down onto the floor. So this is all about creating better rotation in our rib cage, and also kind of better coordination between our hips and our pelvis. So we're going to start first of all here, and we're just going to have our feet together and knees together, and we're just going to keep our rib cage on the floor and just see how far we can comfortably drop our knees off to one side. Still trying to keep the rib cage and the shoulders on the floor, so we're not going too far. Depends on how flexible you are. And then coming over the other way as well. Just noticing how your back feels, how your pelvis feels. Excellent. Then we're going to take our right leg and place it over our left leg. So right leg's over left leg. And we're getting it all the way around, so we're actually crossing it across. So we've not got our heel on it, it's our knee is crossing across. So there's no space between our legs. Perfect. Then first of all, we're just going to see how it feels in our body if we take our legs over towards the left. So our right leg is crossing left. We're just going to see how far. And remember, keep your shoulders and ribs on the floor. How does that feel? Then we're going to take our legs over towards the right. Excellent. So we're going to do 3 breaths when we do this now. We're going to take our legs over towards the right. We're going to inhale as we go over, and I'll count you in a minute, and exhale as we come back, and then do an apnea. So we're going to mix the things together. So ready to inhale over. Again, rib cage and shoulders are staying on the floor as much as possible. We're just aware of what our body feels like. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here and then exhaling, putting our feet so they're side by side, hip distance apart. We're going to take our hands up so they're glued together, palms glued together like they've got super glue on them. We're going to take our hands, first of all, we're going to take our hands over to the right and we're going to keep them together. And then we're going to bring them back to the center. Just feel how that feels in your shoulders. And then we're going to take them over to the left. Just notice how that feels in your shoulders, still stuck together. And then back to the center. This time we're going to go over to the left with our arms. As we inhale, we're going to go over. As we exhale, we're going to draw them back. And then our apnea. So ready to inhale over. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your eyes can follow your hands. In, 2, 3, back. Keep your elbows straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. This time we're going to take our right leg and place it over our left leg again. Hands are glued together. Perfect. Now, as we inhale, our legs are going to go over to the right as our arms go over to the left, keeping your elbows nice and long. As you exhale, you're going to come back to the center. Great. So 3 of these and then into our apnea. Arms left, legs right. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, bring our hands down. Just going to bring our feet side by side again. And we're just going to take our legs down to one side again, keeping our shoulders and ribs on the floor, and just see if it feels any nicer or easier in our back. Our back feels looser. Just noticing how your shoulders feel as well. And then we're going to take our left leg and place it over our right leg. So left leg's over right leg this time. So we're just going to test. We're going to take our legs over to the right, and just see how that feels in our back. And then we're going to take our legs over to the left and just notice how that feels in our back, which feels easier for your back. And then come back to the center. And this time we're going to go over to the left for 3. So inhaling to the left, exhale back to the center, ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Just for a second, just see if take your legs over to the right again. Just see if it feels any different on your back. And then place your legs side by side. We're going to take our hands up like a candlestick again. And this time, we're going to take our arms over to the right. So ready to inhale over. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, we're going to take our left leg and place it over our right. So this time our legs are going to the left as our hands go to the right. So ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, release. I'm just going to take a moment and just bring our legs over to one side, our legs over to the other side, and just noticing if that feels any different in your body at all compared with where it did at the start. Just being aware. I know for me it does, but you guys maybe not, maybe yes. So we're now going to we're going to do our psoas release. But before we do that, I'd like you to lengthen your legs along the mat. I'd like you to take your hands just by your side. And I'd love for you just to take a moment to notice your body. So start with your feet and move up. And you're noticing, first of all, whether you feel any tension, whether they feel comfortable, where they're positioned. Maybe one feels heavier than the other. So you're going from your feet, your ankles, your calves, up to your knees. Do they feel tight or released? Does one feel different? Your backs of your thighs, your pelvis, does it feel like it's tipped forward or tipped back or just nice? We're looking for the Goldilocks, just right, yeah? Our lower back, how does that feel? Is it too hot or is it too cold or is it just right? And then up to your rib cage, your shoulders, your arms, the back of your head, your neck, your eyes, your jaw, everything. Take a moment to notice. Okay, so we're going to be moving from our hips. And I'm going to turn myself around so you can see my legs better. Now, hips, before we go any further, while you're lying there, if you think, wait, hold where your pubic bone is. So just if you can touch near where your pubic bone is, if you're not comfortable with touching it, and then come to the top of your pelvis, which we all automatically think is our hips. And then in between, if you need to see, I'll come here. This is the top of my pelvis, and this is my pubic bone. In between is your hip bone. And so that's where we're moving from when we do this exercise that we're going to do now. We're moving from that hip socket. All good? I'll show you one in a minute if you like. So I just got one. So I'm going to show you from this angle. If anybody needs any extra guidance, you'll be able to see from this angle. But otherwise, try to lie down and you can look to the side and see what the legs do. So first of all, I'm going to move one leg. I'm going to start with this side. And I'm going to open it from the hip. So I'm rotating from the hip out towards the side until the knee bends a little. And then I'm bringing it back to the center. And I'm going to do this 7 times. So it's only until the knee bends a little. Opening my thigh bone, so I'm rolling my thigh bone out and rolling my thigh bone in. Rolling my thigh bone out and rolling my thigh bone in. And I'm going to do this another 5 times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to hold it so the knee is slightly bent, and I'm going to slide that heel up the inside of the other leg to where it feels comfortable for me. So that's at my ankle, that's where I'm going to stop. If it's at my knee, that's where I'm going to stop. If it's at my thigh, that's where I'm going to stop. Then I'm going to slide the leg all the way back down slowly until the knee is bent, just gently, and then turn it in. So we're turning out, sliding up, sliding down, turning in, and do them as separate movement patterns. Out, slide, slide, in, out, slide, slide, in. We're going to do another 5. Good. Take your time. If I'm going too fast, then you can slow it down and just take longer. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now this time we're going to hold the leg up to wherever it is for you. And we're going to roll along the outside edge of our foot. So at the moment, my outside edge of my heel is on the floor, and my foot is my toe box is off the floor. Then I'm going to roll through the outside edge until my toe box is on the floor and my heel is off the floor. So it's along the outside edge like a rocking chair. Good. And we're going to do 7 of these. So I'm on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm going to slide that leg all the way back down again. And I'm just going to take a moment to notice how that leg feels compared with the other one. So does it feel lighter, longer, warmer? And you have permission, of course, to feel nothing at all. So we're going to do the same with the other side. So we're going to open the other side. So the knee, we're going to open from the femur. So the knee opens and closes. We're going to do this 7 times, opening and closing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then opening, sliding the heel up the inside of the leg to where it's comfortable for you, and sliding back down. 1. Open, slide, down, close. That's 2. Good. Open, slide, slide, 3. Open, slide, slide, 4. Open, slide, slide, 5. Open, slide, slide. Perfect. 1 more. Open, slide, hold the leg up. And then we're starting rolling along the outside edge of that foot like a rocking chair. 1, 2, 3, 4. Always work with comfort. 5, 6, 7. Slide that leg back down and just take a moment now to scan your body. Does it feel differently than it did before? So take a moment to notice your feet, your calves, your knees, your thighs, the pelvis, all the way up through your body. Perfect. Then we're going to come and do a little bit of breathing. So coming back, so our knees are bent now and our feet are distance apart. Okay, so let's really work with our spine now. So we're going to inhale and tilt our pelvis forwards and exhale, tilt our pelvis back. And we're going to do 3 of these. And at the end of the 3rd one, we're going to bring it back to our neutral position and perform our apnea. So hands just by your side. And what we want to really feel here is to make sure that your feet stay evenly weighted. So we're not driving our pelvis with our feet. We're really moving from our pelvis. And if you want to hold your pelvis so you can feel it move, you can. Or you can have your hands on the floor. It's entirely up to you. So take your time. 3 breaths and into our apnea. So we're going to inhale, tilt our pelvis forwards, RQ, and exhale, tuck your tailbone under. We'll do 4 and 7 for our breathing to really slow it down. Ready to inhale. Tilt forwards, 2, 3, 4. Tuck, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tilt, 2, 3, 4. Tuck, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tilt, 2, 3, 4. Neutral, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tilt, 2, 3, 4. Tuck, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tilt, 2, 3, 4. Tuck, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tilt, 2, 3, 4. Neutral, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Slowly widening your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here. Exhaling, we're going to grab your bowl or your cushion, the bigger one, and we're going to put that between our knees. You can have a cushion, you can have a yoga block as well, just anything that you can just gently hold. We're going to repeat the same exercise. This time though, as we tilt and inhale, we're going to release the ball a little. As we exhale and tuck our tailbone under, we're going to squeeze the ball a little. So we're getting real activation of that anterior chain. So inhale, tilt and release. Exhale, tuck and squeeze. 3 of these. Remember, feet are staying nice and relaxed. Neck's nice and relaxed. Let's go for it. Ready to inhale and tilt. Tilt and release. 2, 3, 4. Tuck and squeeze. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tilt and release. 2, 3, 4. Tuck. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tilt and release. 2, 3, 4. Neutral and squeeze. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here, exhaling, releasing the ball, rolling onto your side and coming up to a sitting position. So you can grab something to sit on underneath you if you need, or you can sit on a chair. You're going to have your bowl or your block or your cushion or your hands. So we're all going to do this the first time without the object, just for the because it's actually really nice to do it without the object anyway. So you're going to sit with your sit bones underneath you. So it doesn't matter how you're sitting, really, as long as you're sitting with your sit bones underneath you. Rib cage directly on top of your sit bones. Good. We're going to have our hands in front of us. And these are representative of our sit bones. So this is our sit bones. One this side, this side. As we inhale, I'd like you to feel that you're drawing your hands away from each other, and you can visualize them like your sit bones moving. And obviously your sit bones aren't going to move like this, but this is the embodiment of the exercise. So we're doing the exaggeration. And as we exhale, we're going to squeeze our hands towards each other. That's the sit bones drawing in. Okay, so taking a moment, think about that space between your sit bones. Okay, we're going to stretch it, lengthen it. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, draw it in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Now, if you don't have a ball, you're just going to do that one again. But if you do have a cushion or a ball, this is your pelvic floor. This bit in between is your pelvic floor. So as we inhale, we're going to release it. As we exhale, we're going to squeeze it a little bit. Not hard. We're just letting it go back to its resting position. But if you don't have a ball, use what you were using before, your hands. So ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, squeeze a little. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, just a little. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. 2, 3, 4. Squeeze. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, place your ball down. We're going to come back up to standing and we're going to revisit that little test we did at the beginning, just to see if you feel any different. I'm hoping that you do. So again, we're just going to take a minute here. So feet side by side, finding your alignment, and not even finding your alignment, just noticing. So we're noticing where you feel tension if it's changed, where you feel comfort if it's changed. We're just going to take a minute. Eyes can be open or closed. It's entirely up to you. Try not to time travel. Ready to end. Just begin. So ready to begin. And let's go. And then open your eyes. Any better at the time traveling? Hopefully. Notice any difference